And we're live on a Sunday, fun day, fun day. I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix, your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, child of God, the Lilith, reincarnated, here on God's day. What do you got for us today, God? You know, I didn't have anything. The second I got on my phone, I saw something. It was that quick. I ain't been on my phone all day, all morning. I had to pay my phone bill, so I had to wait a minute. And I get on there, and the first thing I see is Kanye. They put me in Kanye's story, and Kanye's sharing some shit, talking about he's going to start Sunday service March 16th. What the fuck? In order to keep up with me, you would have to catch any of my videos, my community page, and my shorts to make this all make sense. Make it make sense, God. It doesn't make sense. This is what happens. He is the pinnacle of don't be that guy. Like, once you start the awakening, you can't go back to your old life. He is the example of what happens when you try to live in both worlds. You're fucking psycho. You're a whole crazy ass person, bro. Anyway, so this ignorant nigga want to come out here and talk about he's going to start church after being a whole fucking Nazi up until now. After putting his fucking naked ass bitch out there. After being caught putting drugs and fucking, putting intoxicants into his brain. Over there fucking, huffing fucking nitrous and shit. After everything, after stealing from other artists, dude. After lying and cheating and after all these sins. He want to come out and tell you he's going to host a Sunday school. Bro, God is going to school the shit out of you. And anybody that enjoys that type of energy, that devil-ass energy, bro, we know where to find you. You and all your little friends. All your low vibrational thinking type people. Mark of the beast. We know exactly where the fucking cult is. The coven is. Who the fuck is going to listen to a person like Kanye tell them anything good about God's glory? When he is literally the epitome of what the devil in a fucking red dress should look like. But you crazy. That's that ego, bro. Can't tell him nothing, bro. He thinks he's God, bro. This is what happens, bro. And this is like, when I'm telling all you new people, and I said it yesterday, and I'm going to say it, I guess, for every day. This is my new everyday saying. There's one that I have to say for the next 55 years, which is leave that's no longer serving you. Right? In order to attain enlightenment, you must surrender and sacrifice. And leave that's no longer serving you. That's this whole game, bro. That's my whole motto, bro. That's the fucking vision. That's the fucking, That's that's the fucking statement. That's what it is. That's what it calls for. And who called for it? God Almighty, bro. And this douchebag will never, ever catch this shit. What's he going to catch? Karma, bro, for the next... I don't know how... I already saw, again, I see it, bro. I saw the death angels coming for Kanye, bro. I saw that last year. They literally, the dark angels come for Kanye. What are they going to do? They're going to torture him here. Where are they going to take him to torture him? He lives here. Once he's out of that body, he's free again. He's back to the light. He doesn't wear a form of the karma. But as long as he's Kanye, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, you're going to wear that skin till the very end, bro. And that's what sucks about being a soul stuck in the fucking form. I got to stay here till this skin dies. I cannot. And and death is not even a release, bro, because if I tried to take this contract out, I'm going to have to start all over as a child again, reawaken and do this again in another body. So even if Kanye was to, it's too much and I want to take my life, bitch, I'll see you in the next life suffering twice as hard because you wanted to be a bitch in this life. You thought you couldn't take it. You couldn't take what? Your own fucking persecution that you put on the world? You can't take it being put on you? Oh, your mama died? Oh, your fucking wife left you? Oh, you're a terrible father that denies his children? Oh, that sits there and puts them out like you became Kris Jenner, bro. As much as you hated her, you are her. That's what you do with your Northwest, right? That's what both of you do. You turned her into a little Kim. Just take a breath. That's all I had to. I was like, this is where I start with you. I will tear you up, Osiris. I will break you into all those little pieces and spread your fucking body all across the Nile, bro. I'm the only one that can put you back together again, Humpty Dumpty. And that's it. He's trying to find pieces of himself, fragmented pieces of himself of what used to work in his life and trying to make it work again. You cannot go back to what you came from. I mean, you can, but you're going to look like a whole fucking idiot like this, bro. And that's it. Okay. You're going to come out here and try to say that you speak for God now after you just spoke for the Nazis? That you said you don't like fat people, you don't like fucking this person or that? You're not Christ-like. You're the anti-Christ. What is anti? Everything that Christ wasn't is you. You're not Christ-like, bro. And yet you think that you're in a position to speak for God? Okay. I can't wait to see what God does with you. I cannot wait. In the sense of, guys, don't even, bro. Don't even try to fucking make yourself something when he's tearing you down and showing you you're nothing. You must go to nothing to be rebuilt into something. You can't build yourself. Your whole life was built by God and your experiences. He's taking your life, he's taking your experiences off of you, which means he's taking your reality off of you. He's taking your fucking hurts and your pains and your burdens and your memories off of you. So that you can be blameless and shameless once again. You can be free again without the karma, without of it. But how does he do it? He puts you through it to take you out of it. You have to go through it to get out of it. Right? And during this process, you got people like him and, you know, the rest of my twin flames that are just like, no, I'm going to be this for the rest of my life. I don't care what you want from my life, God. I want this. God doesn't want that. God is not giving him no power to speak from the pulpit. Because when he gave him the power, this is what he did. He's not ready. Again, you can lose all power, bro. Becoming ignorant. Becoming all boastful. Becoming, you know what I mean? A fucking cynic. A fucking dictator, bro. You can't go back to God the way you are. But the funny part is he's never left you. He's standing right next to you. The truth is God forgives you. The people, nah, bro. Anybody you invite to that fucking service that's so low vibrational that'll sit in your energy and listen to you preach about some shit is a fucking ignorant fucking loser like yourself. Anybody that feeds you energy is just as low vibrational as your energy. And that's what I mean. We'll know right away by the guest count who we need to count off. And that goes back to Russ. The second I know someone's fucking with Russ, they're done with us. They're done with us. Why? Because you have a Russ mentality. You have a Russ inspirational type energy. You have a Russ drive. I want to point out that Russ was a huge fan and showed up at Kanye's last fucking ordeal, so I bet you Russ will be right there as the fucking altar boy to Kanye's bullshit, holding his plate. Is that true, Russ? You and your girlfriend trying to be Kim Kardashian? And then what? He'll take his kids to this madness? God didn't want him to have kids, and this is why. He bred them in a lab so he could take them through hell with him. I don't know what to say. It's just ugly. God will let you get away with shit, bro. But in the essence, you're not getting away with shit, bro. Nobody's going to stop Kanye from setting up his little Sunday service. And that's fine. That's fine. And we're not going to stop him either. We just learn from what people do. You know what I mean? We're in the state of observant where we can see. We don't need to act on it. We're not part of this. We're not the actors. We just sit there and bear witness and keep people on the outside. You know what I mean? We don't need to fucking talk about it like that or nothing, dude. But when you see it, bro, you walk away. And if you see someone else you can get away from it too, you do that too. But otherwise, nah. Because if they're going straight into his bullshit, let them go, bro. Anybody that wants to be part of Kanye's fucking creative fucking nonsense is part of Kanye's fucking psychosis, bro. They think like him. Do you understand like attracts like? This is a man that wasn't invited to the Grammys, that put his wife naked on the Grammys. This is a man that spent millions of dollars for a Super Bowl fucking ad to sell a Nazi shirt, that now wants you to sit down and listen to him talk to you about God. A man that says he's God, that takes no accountability, that is a horrible father, husband, son, and brother. Now, going back to it, all this week we've been talking about the false lights, the fakers, the imitators, the duplicators, the doppelgangers. They're gonna try, bro. And only the dumb will fucking listen to that shit. Only the lame. Meaning, you know what I mean? If you're gonna listen to this from Kanye, I know you're an idiot. Stay away from those type people. You're like, you can't categorize. I didn't. I energized. It's very simple. Because, I mean, honestly, if you can't have a conversation with Kanye, why would you think you would have a conversation with Kanye's friends? They're just as dumb. They're just as dumb. They think on the same wavelength, people. Ask me why I ain't got no friends. Because they don't think on my wavelength. We don't fucking mesh right, dude. We're polar opposites. You are a low vibrational type being that thinks this way, and I'm a high vibrational being. I only invite in high vibrational type beings unless I am myself in the dirty. Then I can't do shit about it but walk through the low vibrations. I don't become low vibrational. I am high vibrational, walking through your low vibrational fucking conversations, lifestyles, and fucking, you know what I mean, realities. I'm not low vibrational. You are. You fucking lower your standards to fit into places. I don't try to fit in. I walk all over it and stand out fully. My light can be seen by anybody. Right? There's no light in this life. It's all darkness. This is all about power, control, admiration, and that's it. The music didn't work. The fashion didn't work. Let's go back to God. None of this works. You don't work, bro. Why doesn't he work? Because he won't do the work. Last night I made a video, and then that's when I lost my internet. We had all these fucking devices running off of it. We got to watch Evan Almighty, and that was the best part. And we went to bed early. It was not a huge deal. But I made a video because I got equally fucking triggered last night. I mean, furiously triggered with Magnetize Yourself. Yesterday morning I made a video talking about the vision that I had with Russ. Was it a dream? These are visions. They happen within a moment's time. You blink and you can see the next screen. You can see the next, you know what I mean? So I told you that I had a quick vision, not a dream. So she comes out with this whole, they're dreaming about you and you're dreaming about a perfect state and a perfect life. There was nothing perfect about it. The vision was me attacking his parents. I was kissing on Russ. I couldn't see what he was wearing. I couldn't see what we were wearing. I didn't see the people. I saw the interaction. It wasn't this fairy tale dream of me and Russ were getting it on. Let's get it on. You're like, you married Russ? I don't know, maybe in a lifetime. Then later someone's like, you would marry Russ? I mean, why wouldn't I? I've been married to him since the beginning of time. He's just acting weird in this lifetime. They all are. Fucking weirdos. You put on the skin and act like you're fucking, I don't know, bro. You're fucking weird, bro. Think I'm crazy. I think you're fucking weird. Anyways, going back to it. So she makes this video, and I'm like, you have no self-dignity, bro. Like, you literally sit here every day robbing, stealing, cheating, fucking, you know what I mean, people for their material so that you can make yourself big. And then I see this morning, as soon as I go to get on live, she says something about a karmic soul. You may have thought a karmic soulmate was your twin. Bitch, I told you that shit in 2022, that they were karmics. Our first twins were karma. All of them are. If you have another, you fucking dumbass cunt. Now you want to come out here and say that shit after you watched how many of my videos, how many years of me working the twin flame journey that you realize, holy shit, they really are your karma. Bitch, I done told you that years ago. And now you want to come out here and say that you're powerful and you figured it out? Bitch, you're fucking stupid. I can't stand it. And that's what it is. It's like self-dignity. They have none, dude. They don't care. They fully are aware that they are liars, cheats, frauds. A whole fraud. But somebody's buying it, so they're going to keep selling it, bro. That bitch don't know shit about a timeline. She's been doing the same shit for 5 years. Or how many years now? 3 years. And then she said she did it for years before that. She has no testimony to life, bro. None. No changes. She's like, I personally have been using these manifestation tools and I've seen great results. Oh, you in love? You married? You happy? You starting shit? Or are you still reading cards, bitch? Yeah, I'm in my ego. And that's what it is. I got to sink to a low vibrational to deal with you people, to talk to you people, to even think like you people, bro. I got to fucking be a fucking straight reptile. Oh, how am I going to get mine today? How am I going to get mine today? How am I going to get mine today? That's what you do all day, nickas. Ugh. I forgive you for it's the programming of your mind. But at some point, you're going to have to realize, A, that you're doing it. This is how I think, and I need to stop the way I think. Stop chasing every thought in my fucking head, right? Number 1, 2, and 3. And afterwards, you need to realize that everyone around you is doing the same thing, bro. They're just spitting out thoughts in their head at you and at this world so that they can be grand. Bro, you ain't never had a thought in your life. And that goes back to the twin flames, and that's when the video shut off. As much as I want to get mad at these fucking tarot readers and these fucking, you know what I mean, these fakers and these, you know what I mean, imitators, my twin flames do it too. They've done it since the beginning. They couldn't have a fucking thought to save their minds, dude. They couldn't. Do you know why? Because their minds are clouded with nothing but their own personal pains and experiences. They're that fucking Queen of Cups reverse. They want to play off of the fucking pain. They want to stay in their memories and write songs about them and use them for manipulation. You know what I mean? Emotional manipulation. Let me tell you what I've been through. Going back to Dash Hudson, I'm going to tell this story forever so you can feel sorry for me, but then think I'm powerful. Why? Because you got raped as a kid and you made it through? That's what makes you powerful? You're stupid, bro. You're stupid as fuck. And you use this fucking, you know what I mean? You use this fucking victim situation to make yourself powerful. Going back to you, Russ. Boohoo childhood trauma. Me and my fucked up mom. But I'm gonna go buy that bitch a fucking brand new car and fucking everything. Because, you know, I have fucking Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome. That sounded good. Write it down. Wordplay. And that's it too. Going back to Marshall. Bitch, you could never have an idea like me. That's why you spend all your career studying other rappers and shit. Studying other people, their ideas, their flows, their fucking creativity. You're always trying to be part of them. You're not set apart. You're just trying to be the best of them. By being just like them. Talking about you're not like them. Bro, you were so like them. You know what I mean? Going back to it. Like, he had no fucking... He did the same exact shit. They all did the same exact shit. They do that. They come over here with no dignity and steal whatever they can. Like, they look forward to it. It's like, oh, I can't wait to go get some, you know what I mean, some inspiration so I can make a new creative project off of her. Okay, bro. And me and God are like, you see what they're doing? You see your stupid kids? And you wonder why I call you bitch. These are your kids. I didn't birth these motherfuckers. You didn't allow me. I got 2 over here and 2 in California that I'm responsible for. These are all yours. These are yours, bro. I'll take responsibility for mine. What the fuck did you make, God? Mutations is what it is. And that's why you have to go through an alchemical mutation to go back to your, you know, original state of being. It's a lot of transforming yourself back to your original state of being. Right now, you're nothing but a human being with human needs and human desires. Sucks to be human. Sucks to be human. In the sense of, what was I before? Many things. Anything. The human form is fucking garbage. Oh, I will create my children in my image. Bro, that's you, God? That's you, God? Oh, okay, you're making God look bad. You're making us all look bad, in essence. But going back to it, it's like, wow. That goes back to, like, you know, these fucking 40, 50-year-old people. You can't go back to being 20, bitch. I mean, you can, but it looks ugly as fuck. And there's probably a couple of them that'll bone you and they'll entertain you, but they think you're fucking washed up. Am I talking about Kim Kardashian or am I talking about you, Marshall Mathers? You gonna be 20 forever? Why don't you grow the fuck up? You're a whole ass grandpa. You're a whole ass grandpa. You're gonna sing those songs to your grandchild? And when I'm gone, just carry on and all that bullshit. And I want to kill my wife and I hate rappers. And, you know, somebody tried to fuck me in my butt. And my mom was giving me drugs. And Dre's the greatest rapper in the world. And without him, I'd be nothing. And I'm nobody. That's what you can tell your grandchildren, bro. Can't wait for your next piece of shit that you're going to dump on our children's 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 children. Shit, you better dump that shit in the garbage, bro. Seriously, it's garbage. In the sense of who you're talking to. People that are low vibrational like you, Marshall, that are all stuck in their hurt-ass feelings like fucking Allie. Let's just be sad about rejection for the rest of our lives. These are the days of your lives. You're only like, you know, 1 foot in the grave and you're just still living dead. Dead as a doornail. Going back to it, wow. That's a lot. Like, you guys have no shame in your game, and the shit that you be playing is just hilarious, bro. In the sense of, game on, bro, whatever. Just know that God sees you, and he definitely shows me what the fuck you're doing, and I be laughing at you and talking all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit with my spirit guides. Me and Pac, oh shit, that's pretty much all we do. Talk serious shit about y'all. For real, like, look at these motherfuckers right here. It's kind of a Queen of Hell situation where I just sit there and watch you guys in your own hells and just be talking shit and laughing. Look at these motherfuckers right here. Till God said, go get someone. All right, let's see if this coward wants to come out of fucking hell. And then I go back up into my throne and look at God. It's like, I told you. These are your children. I told you. I told you they was damned. You damned mine. Look at your damn children. Ah! It's a fun thing between God and Goddess. Ha! God and Goddess. We go at it. We're a full family. He wants me to fucking be the evil stepmother for his children. I think they're dumb. I ain't even trying to get my hands dirty with this dirty shit. Who the fuck was your mother? Huh? I heard what came first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know, bro. I don't know where the fuck... Well, I don't know. I guess this is what happens when you have children with... You know, this is Adam and Eve's descendants. None of mine's. Ain't got shit to do with me. Going back to it, yeah, it's not really the most positive. It's not. But it's God's day, and God's truth is God's love, bro. The truth shall set you free. Right? So all the time he's loving on you, he's blasting you with truth and telling you all the lies around you. And you don't like that because you were really happy in those lies, bro. And you don't want God's love. Like, get off me, God. Yeah, no. It's time for you to wake up. And he's going to keep waking you up. It's the grand awakening. Wake the fuck up. Become aware of yourself and others and the role you are playing in this world. It's pretty much, you know, the grand scheme of things. Is I'm a whole asshole and I'm unhappy and I need to change some things in my life. I don't know where to start, but I'm going to just start by cutting shit out till I find out where I'm looking for. Kind of how the journey goes, but it doesn't really look so much like that. And that's it. It's like God's going to keep tearing everything out of his life until he finds himself. You can't put something on you that God's taken off of you, dude. God took away your music. You don't get to put it back on. God took away your wife. You don't get to go and get a new wife. You know what I mean? You can, but it's never going to satisfy like before. You're just, you know what I mean? They're blow-up dolls. They're mirages in your head. Oh, I still have a music career. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. Allie, your career is, if this was always your career, and I've been watching you for 2 years, if this is your pump and dump career, no wonder you're a chump. No wonder you're studying fucking Russ. You don't work well, bro. You don't work like, I mean, you may have had a couple of hits like everybody else, but you don't put in the work, bro. You're not consistent at shit. Every time you hang out with a boy and want to make a sad song about a breakup, you and all your fucking rejected ass friends, rejects. Do you know what I mean? That don't make you, you know, going back to Russ, you're not a rapper. When was you a rapper? That last album was not rap. The songs you make after it, you ain't rapping about shit. Now you're coming out with a rap album, and these are going to be the best tracks you ever wrote. I feel like the best you were was when you were real and authentic, when you were smoking weed and not caring about people and letting your real fucking feelings come out on track. Now what do we get? Stick by my side while I'm working on me. Bro, how about not make music while you're working on you? It sounds like Kanye bullshit. Oh, and then we got fucking Marshall sitting there crying about looking back at his life and wants everyone to feel bad because he beat his wife and neglected his daughter and wanted to just get high because he couldn't deal with his feelings of his mother. You fucking coward. You want everyone to think you're so fucking powerful, but you took the easy way out, bitch. But it didn't get you nowhere, but right back where you started with those same fucking feelings and realities. There's no easy way out. You go through the shit, bro. You don't get to fucking drugs and alcohol it. You don't get to girls and fucking material it, bro. You gotta go through it. You went through it, now you go back through it, bro. And you get through it, bro. And that's going back to it. Kanye ain't gonna be shit until Kanye fucking stops trying to be Kanye. God said he's no longer Kanye. But yet he want to do everything that Kanye used to do. Eminem's dead. Slim Shady's dead. But yet fucking, here we go. Marshall want to fucking bring him back to life and shit. Try to act like he got that kind of life inside of him. Shit. That guy was created. That's what's so funny, dude. He wants to bring this person back to life that was created from pain and suffering. Neglect and heartbreak. Fear and insecurities. That's his mastery at you, dude, is using that part of his being to create music. Ew! Put it away. Put your fucked up life away. I'm tired of hearing about it. In the sense of, you use it as manipulation. Feel sorry for me. Cry with me. No, bitch. I'm gonna laugh now. You could cry later. Realistically, why the fuck should we pity Marshall's life? I've shown over and over mine was worse than yours, and I asked for no pity. Understanding, compassion, and forgiveness is all I'm asked. Can you exhibit some Christ behaviors in your own life with the people with your ex-wife, with your fucking life? Douchebag. That's again, why don't you vibe with him? Because he's on low vibrational shit. He don't want to heal. He want to be sad about some shit all the time. Want to hold on to anger. Want to hold on to resentment. Want to hold on to the past. So I don't fuck with you, you stupid ass bitches, bro. That's what you do. Just stay in that shit, bro. You don't deal with it. You don't cut it out. You don't do nothing, bro. You just sit in it. Just feel sorry for myself. God's been so bad to me. Oh my God. With your millions and billions, you make me sick, bro. You make me sick. You thought that if you got all this shit in your life, you would have a good life. And now you're sitting there still crying over the same shit that you didn't have before. Like you ain't got good lives. I can't stand you. And that's what it is they won't ever find true happiness. That's what they say in the Bibles, bro. You will never see the kingdom of God. What, when you die? No, and when you live. You will walk through the fucking, you know what I mean? You will walk through hell on earth. This is hell for most. This is your karma hell. This is where you learn your fucking lessons. Get the fuck out of here. Otherwise, no, you just stay here playing fucking Roblox, fucking dress up and shit, changing your skins and shit, fucking Fortnite and shit. How long's a fortnight? One night is 14 days. I don't know. How long you been here, bitch? When you gonna learn your lesson? That sounds no. And that's the difference, dude. I learn lessons. I catch it. All right, God, what you want me to catch? Sit down. All right. Fine, God, I got it. I got it, God. I don't want to, but I will. That's it. You don't want to. You don't want to really change, but you know it's best for you and you do it. That's it. Kanye's getting worse and worse and worse because he's trying to go back to, you know what I mean? And that's it. The longer you hold on, the worse you get. This is pretty bad. Like, how do you think you're going to come back from that? And then what? What's he going to do? Try to fucking advertise another clothing line? Make another song? He's just in a repetitive fucking time loop of his own karma. And that goes back to you. Magnetize yourself. You're in a repetitive time loop of your own karma. You have not introduced any new habits, beliefs, or realities and the real ass shit is most of you think about it real hard, but you don't take action on any of it because you don't have no divine masculine, which is God. You don't have God inside of you giving you the strength to move against your own fears. Until you connect with God, you are disconnected with the strength part of you, the action, the drive, the doing, the ability to create good things. You might be able to create, but you're creating from your divine feminine, distorted divine feminine. You're creating out of fucking insecurities, attention-seeking behaviors, control, some kind of financial security. You're doing everything to make yourself feel good because you don't feel good. That's divine feminine fucking feelings. You don't feel good, so you're going to do all this shit to make you feel good. A divine masculine is going to do this because this is going to be good for everyone. God does what's good for everyone, not just himself. And it doesn't feel good. You're being asked to do something that nobody's ever done before. Going back to Evan Almighty, you know, I cried right there. It's like, why me? You wanted to change the world. And that's it. How many of us, when we first came here, really wanted to fix some shit? We could, you know, going back to my music, that's where it all started. I can change some shit with my music. I can show people a different type of woman. I can show women that you can be both. You don't have to stay in the kitchen. You can chase your dreams. I can show men what they've done to women and how we stand taller than men without putting them down. Actually, I put Bobby down on quite a few of my songs. I was pretty upset. I was in my feelings. But in the sense of, God gave me a gift and I'm going to use this to make other lives better. I never was about making money, getting a Grammy, or seeing myself rich and famous. It was all about spreading this, you know what I mean? Enlightening the world to the fact that that I'm a woman and I think there's women like me. And I want the world to understand what women like me are like. And that's what my whole, you know what I mean, the whole music career was about. When you guys get out there and you make your songs, Twin Flames, you're out there telling everyone that you're a rapper and telling them what rappers are about. You're talking about the same shit, bro, that every rapper before you is like. It's old, Marshall, down to the newest ones. Jack, don't do it, bro. We don't want to hear what makes you a rapper. We want to hear what made you human. What God made you. Not how you made yourself, Russ. Self-made. I'm a self-made millionaire. No, you're not. God made you a millionaire. And as quick as he gave it to you, he'll fucking take it away. Why did he make you a millionaire? Did it make you happy? No, he made you a millionaire so you can make other people happy, and that will bring you happiness. Trying to always make yourself happy isn't going to work because you don't know how to make yourself happy. But when you're able to help someone, it makes you feel good, bro. But you don't want to help anyone because you're still a victim and you think you need help. You're looking for someone to give you a helping hand, to give you sympathy, give you love, give you respect, give you honor. Hey, bro, you get what you give, bro. If you're giving people disrespect and you're giving them fucking side eye and you're giving them fucking, you know what I mean, cut downs, that's what you get, bro. And that's it. Kanye just wants to be acknowledged. What for? All of this bad stuff that you've done. This is what we know you for now, Kanye. It's not new. It's a pattern of many years now. You're deteriorating year after year after year. You think you're getting better, and that's you, Russ. You think you're getting better. You're deteriorating more and more, trying to chase this, you know, fucking Lewis. I'm the best I've ever been. You're the oldest you've ever been, and you've been doing it your whole life, so you think you're getting better. You're getting slow and tired. Your body is slow and tired of this shit. You're just telling yourself lies and making the people believe your lies. You're not getting better. You're getting worse. Because you're not worried about what really needs to be better in your life. Ali, you're getting no better. Your music is getting worse and worse. Logic, same thing, bro. I don't even know if Royce's fell off. He hasn't recorded nothing, but I'm sure it's worse. I think he's got something tagged on his thing that says cocaine. This is a man that can't stand that he lost most of his life to drugs and alcohol, and yet he's promoting his single Cocaine by Royce the 5'9". Are you ashamed or are you proud? Manipulation, bro. Manipulation. You're so ashamed of this life, but you want to keep putting this life up. That's Marshall. All about drugs and alcohol. That song you did with Ed Sheeran. This is a man that makes loving music. You turn it into a dirty club song about, you know what I mean, drugs and alcohol, trying to come on to girls. This is a man that doesn't come on to any girls, that doesn't come probably on anything but his own palm. And he's going to tell you how to get girls. What? And then he'll tell you how he won't give you the blueprint. The only thing you know how to do is rap, but you took all your raps from everybody else. So how are you all powerful, bitch? You might be a good producer, maybe. I don't know. You might know how to produce some good music. I just know. But you're too fucking self-absorbed to work with anybody. Going back to, you told me you couldn't work with me because you were working with fucking Boogie. Where's that guy now? How's he doing? Where's his rap career? Did he get a Grammy? Is he nominated for some shit, or he's just another no name on your label? I thought so. That's what's really funny. I came to him in 2018. He said he couldn't work with me because he was working with Boogie. Well, look at your Boogie Oogie now. West Coast Boogie or some shit like that. I don't know. He's a fucking boogeyman. Fucking bullshit. Going back to it, it's like, yeah, you got this fucked up, but you're going to have to wake up and start all over. And that's what it is. I'm going to start over on life. I'm done with this life. I'm going to have a new life. So says God. What's that going to look like? I don't know. You don't know until you start taking it off and finding out what you don't like no more and starting to go from there. You're just fucking living a programmed life. You're going to do what you do on Sunday every fucking Sunday because that's what your brain told you to do. You have no say-so. You do what that thing says. You are a fucking victim to your own thoughts. You're a victim of your own situation. You're a victim of your own feelings. They're yours. Nobody put them on you. You just can't deal with them. The shit that goes on inside of your body, you can't deal with. And yet you're supposed to be so powerful outside of here. I don't even have to say no words to most people, bro. I could literally stand in front of you and think hard enough to where you will break in your skin and run away. Your insecurities will completely eat you alive just standing in front of me. And you'll have to run away and go sit there stuck in your feelings and shit. And I'm just watching you. I'm watching it all come to the surface. You walk up to me all powerful and you think you're something, and then I watch all your pain and suffering come to the front and you sit right in your frontal lobe as you're about to talk to me. And I'm just waiting to hear you lie through your teeth. Tell me that you're good. Tell me some bullshit that you came to tell me, that thought that you had before all this pain and suffering came to your face while you walked up to me. That's what you're supposed to talk about. It's all in your face. I see it too. You don't see this elephant in between us? You don't see your pain and suffering all in your face? I do. Oh, you don't want to talk about that? You want to talk about some shit behind that? I don't want to talk to you. That's all I can see is your pain and suffering, just like you. That's all I can see. And that's what it means is like, oh, I don't even really have to. It's a power inside of me. It pulls it out. I'm here to help you with it. But if you want to stand in front of me and act like you ain't hurting, all right, go hurt somewhere else. Go take that I'm not hurting fucking mentality somewhere else. It's the truth. You know what I mean? Going back to Kanye. One look at me, he's going to cry. One look, any of them, they're going to cry. Why? Did I do something? No. It comes out. They feel safe and it comes to the surface. They're in a safe place where their pain and suffering can be heard and be released. That's what God made me. Right? So I do my best to try to get it off of people. But then when you get all fucking arrogant about it, I'm like, fine, go fucking die somewhere. Go die with your thoughts and your feelings, fucking coward. In the sense of, you're gonna have to. You're a coward because you're too afraid. Oh, I'm not afraid. You're the scariest motherfucker I know, Marshall Mathers. Scary ass bitch, bro. You're hella afraid of life and all the great things it has to offer. You just want to sit in the pain of the suffering of the past. Am I talking to Marshall or the rest of you? Some bad shit happened to you and now you'll never go out there again. And yet there's kids that overcome it, you know what I mean? You hold on to it for, going back to my brother. He thought he was going to run away from his fucking karma, bro. He thought he was going to get a new wife, a new job, a new life, have a new child. God took his wife, his new child, his job, and sat him back in jail. No. You always had this coming. You're going to sit here with me and talk with me only. You don't get any of those things because you don't appreciate those things. You're going to spend time with me. Who's in jail? God. God's in there. He's in there with all of them, trying to help them, trying to fix them. Nobody else is. He's there with them in their quiet spaces. He put them there so that he can work on them. And hopefully when they go out, they'll remember what he said. But how often do we listen to what God told us to do when we get outside? We just want to act stupid. Girls just want to have fun, right? And you got to go back and, face God again. Going back to it, yeah, you're a coward in the sense of everybody has to face their own fucking, atone to their own feelings, thoughts, and actions. You can't stay detached forever. And I'm a perfect example. At some point, we got to bring you back, bro. You can't stay detached from forever. And that's your feelings and your thoughts and your realities, dude. You can't forget about this forever. We're going to have to deal with this. You're not taking this to the grave. You're not going to let this, this thought fester in your body anymore to where you can't have a good life. We're not going to fucking sit here having these hateful feelings anymore. You're going to sit in them until you process them. And it's a long process because you don't have just one thought, one feeling, one bad, it's not bad, but one, challenging experience to overcome. You have a whole lifetime of them. And you get a little burnout on it and you just want to go back to normality. But you're past normality. You're no longer in the normal world anymore. You're in God's world that lives right here in this world. It's a veil in between. You're in between worlds. You're not really living and you're not really dead, but you feel like it. You know you're alive, but you feel like you're dying. Death, transformation, rebirth, the awakening. How often do we do these? Every fucking weekend? How often do you die? I've died so many times, bro. Fucking die. Did you die? Yeah. Many lifetimes I've died. How many times have I died? Go look it up. We all die. But, the thing is dying to the flesh is what we're doing here. We're dying to the flesh and walking in the spirit. So this time, when we leave this flesh, when we walk in the spirit here, we walk straight out of the flesh and we don't walk into another flesh. We don't walk into another form. Once we've set our spirit free in this form, it doesn't have to take another form. And we can be free in the kingdoms of God forever and ever. I guess if you want to hang out in the, the light and shit and just, party like a rock star, I think it's more exciting to cruise the universe myself. I feel like there's better planets and places. But, God's, heaven's nice and shit. It is. It's just like you see. It's all fucking clouds and gold and fucking bright lights and beautiful music and everybody loves you and can't wait to see you and want to hug you and shit. Get the fuck off me. Get off me. Like, why don't you love heaven? I don't know. I just have known hell my whole life. And not even that. It's just, I've had too many lives. That's home. You can always go home. But when you're home, it's boring. I want to go have an adventure. There's nothing going on here. There's nothing going on in heaven. It's all happiness. There's nothing going on. Think about it, bro. If there was nothing going on, there's nothing going on. If there's no trials, there's no tribulations, there's no famine, there's no lack, there's no need, there's no want. There's nothing. Just breathing. Just a lot of breathing and watching. I'd rather watch other places. I don't want to sit with you guys. You're boring. I want to go over there and talk shit with the aliens or something. They're doing something more fun than you guys. And that's it. There's lots of action being had in the universe, bro. There's lots of action. There's lots of things going on. In heaven? No, bro. You're doing shit. It's a place of rest. Just sit there on a cloud. Just sit there. For how long? Eternity, if you want to. Again, I was gone for a long time. I haven't been here since the 1700s, so I was just really gone for a long time. Spent plenty of time with, in heaven. That's it. It's like, okay. Just going back to it, guys, work through your heavens and hells here on earth. All right? You're like, oh, this is heaven. I don't know. You better be careful, dude. I did that to myself yesterday. I got my food stamps. I started eating all kinds of shit like a fucking kid, like with no restriction. I was just eating all kinds of shit. What'd you eat? All kinds of shit, bro. And then it fucked my stomach up. It's like, you knew better than that. I did, but I had no self-control. I just wanted fucking Oreos, fucking chips, fucking burritos, and fucking sodas, and fucking cookies and milk, and all this shit. I ate all kinds of gross shit yesterday, bro. Whole fucking child yesterday. Fucked my stomach up. You have to have self-control. Nobody's stopping you. Well, God might. in the sense of this isn't gonna, you want to spoil yourself, but you're gonna, that shit's gonna spoil in your stomach. It's gonna spoil in your house. It's gonna spoil in your fucking closet. You know what I mean? You're spoiled. It's gonna spoil, truthfully. Just kind of a side note there. Don't eat a bunch of shit that you probably shouldn't be eating. You're like, no, but I love it. Okay, but take it easy. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude, I fucked myself up. Ray told me this morning, "Are you drinking tea?" I was like, oh, bro, if I put coffee on my stomach, I think I'm going to destroy my body. It's like, it's going to be a number 3. Like, what? I was like, I don't know, bro. I just kept eating last night. I just was, like, eating. I was bored eating. I just ate all kinds of shit, which was funny because my kids didn't eat shit. They really didn't. I bought them a whole pizza. They had 1 slice. I bought them all this stuff. It was totally the opposite. It's like I got all their eating. Like, I was eating like my son, like a whole teenager, just devouring shit. Just like, oh, I'm so hungry. Like the killer case of the munchies that will never stop. Yeah, dude, that was a bad thing to do. And that's what it is your desires. Hey, hold on, dude. Control yourself. It's going to have a bad effect on your body afterwards. That's it. We got to have limitations. We got to put them on ourselves. God's put them on us already. Our bodies have limitations. Everything has limitations. But we have to, you know what I mean? Going back to it, is you got to be a father and a mother to yourself while you're still a child. That's the God, the goddess, and, that's the whole trinity that's happening inside of you. Right? The divine feminine and the divine masculine. The distorted side of both of those is your child. It's almost not even separated. You can say I'm in my distorted feminine, but in my distorted feminine, I'm acting in my distorted masculine. My distorted masculine is acting because of my distorted feminine. That's the child, is the distortion of the two. So it's not like, you know what I mean, you have 2 children inside of you. No, it's 1 child gone bad. While you're trying to be loving and disciplining to yourself. It's all bad inside. And that's the balancing of the mind, the emotions, and the body. You know what I mean? That's that trinity. It's like, yeah. My emotions, that's your divine feminine. Your mind, that's your divine masculine. Well, sort of. It's a half and half. And your body is, your movement, how you're moving in this world. You have to work this out. Going back to Kanye. Kanye, you can't go back to where you came from, bro. You have to go where he's taking you. And where's he taking you? The fuck away from fame and fortune, that's for sure. Nobody want to hear that. Who brought you to fame and fortune? Him. He showed you the way. Do you think he won't show you the way back? So it's funny to me. It's like, if you did it once, why can't you do it again? You have no fucking... You know what I mean? You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in God. You don't believe that everything will be alright if you go down this dark path, that you won't find your way back to the light. And in the essence, when you take that road, you're going to realize you don't want to go back to fame and fortune because it was never for you. You were always meant to leave it. You had your fill of it. You got your fill, and it's over. Uncle Phil. That's what I heard. Feeling myself. Yeah, they turned on Kanye. It went all bad, bro. Talking about Beyonce, and remember, they all are against you. Why do you want to be in a place where they don't want you? God has a place where you're very wanted. He wants you there, and he's got people that are going to want you in that version. It goes back to you, fucking Russ. You want to be affiliated to the music industry that don't appreciate you. This is all of you bitches. Oh, I didn't get nominated. No, they don't see your worth. Because your worth is not in their fucking industries. You're worth more than what these basic fucking rappers and producers and fucking performers are worth. And again, you know what I mean? He made you worthy. He brought you to the highest towers just so you could have that. He promised you that. You know what I mean? That was you guys made a promise in this life. I want this out of this life. All right, you got it. Now he wants his, you know what I mean? You made a deal with God. I was going to say you made a deal with the devil. In the sense of, you promised, I'll have this many years and this is it. This is what I want out of this life. Have I got my promises? No. That's why I got to keep going. Mine haven't came yet. But that's it. That's all you wanted in this life, and he gave it to you. And now he wants you to give it back, and he'll give you a different life. You can't avoid it. The contract. He's not going to let Kanye back into fame and fortune. No more is he going to let any of the others go any further in their fields. If they keep trying, they'll fall further and further down. That's what I told fucking Lewis. He let Lewis win in his home race, in his hometown with his last car. And Lewis should have fucking retired a winner. All he did was lose more and more since then. If Lewis wins in Ferrari back at home, he'll still be disrespected. Because the Italians and the fucking English, bro, what the fuck are you thinking? He went across cultural lines for his own fucking desires, and he left his people, bro. He abandoned his people for his own desires, bro. And that's just kind of how it is. They have their own little tea parties. That was a good American joke. Hey! They have their own little tea parties, and they only party with, with their their type of tea. In the sense of when he did that, he lost more than he gained. Because he lost dignity, bro. He lost loyalty. You know what I mean? In the sense of, Lewis is not going to have any higher honor in Ferrari than he had in Mercedes. He asked God to make him a champion. He made him a champion. Over and over and over again. And then God said no more. He didn't just tell me to tell Lewis. He was showing Lewis. He showed Lewis that day, bro. It was the hardest thing. I cried in Lewis's car with him. You remember it, right? 2023? 2021? Lewis was about to win, bro. It was over. And God broke all the rules and took it away from him in the last fucking quarter of a mile. It was there, bro. It was all there. It was his. His 8th time world champion. It was his. He'd be done. No, God said, you're done now, bro. Without the prize. And that's where it happened, bro. And going back to Kanye, God told him when it was done. God told you guys this is over. Not just through me, but he showed you. And you didn't listen, so then he sent me after. God was before me. He always was. You just didn't hear him. So, hey, I gotta go. I've been out here for all morning, and I'm pretty sure the kids want some breakfast and stuff. And it's Sunday fun day. I don't know. God is good. God is really good. I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go to the rec center and actually swim or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I got my tire fixed yesterday. Did you see that? That's a crazy story. There's a good example. God had to destroy it to make it better. It was crazy what happened, but he's done it so many times. And it's like, this is like the 4th or 5th time, and I got better at it. I know what he's doing, dude. It doesn't mean it's going to feel good. This is going to be a bit fucking stressful. What happened? Let me tell you. It happens every time. You have to catch all my stories. So yesterday I was checking out of the hotel, driving down Federal, and I hit a pothole. And right after, I could feel something was wrong with my tire. And it was right next to a tire shop. So I pulled up on him. And the guy that was there was a jerk. He's like, I don't have, he's like, he tried to put air in my donut, and he's like, nah, you're going to need a tire. He's like, do you have a rim? He's like, I don't have anything. I don't even have money, bro. He's like, I could get you a tire and a rim for $110. I was like, fuck. Let me see if I can go try to bum some money or something. I don't know. Let me see. All right. And he's like, okay, well, I need you to move your car. It's like, geez, okay. So I moved my car over, and then across the street, where's this at? Federal and I-70. Across the street is another tire shop. And I go and I tell the guy's like, how are you doing? I was like, oh, not so good. Be careful asking that question. I might cry. And you don't need that today. He's like, I can handle it. I was like, are you sure? I said, yeah. And I started to cry. I was like, oh, God is fucking with me. And I'm on a donut tire, and I just give it all to him. He's like, I can't help you. I don't have any rims. We never return rims because of that. If you find a rim, I'll give you a tire. I'll get you a tire for sure. Cool. I was like, well, I got to ask, is there any chance you have any cash you can help me to, pitch in on this? And he pulls out a bunch of, a whole wad of money, which is a bunch of like 18 ones. I was like, sweet. So now I got like $18 to start with. He's like, there's another tire shop down the street, down Federal on like 53rd or some shit. I was like, all right. So now I'm literally in a dress yesterday. I'm in a dress walking down Federal, little tiny jumper and looking sexy and shit. I'm like, this is great. This is so great to be walking down Federal in this little dress. This is great. My kid's in my car. I have no phone. My phone got cut off the night before. Like, okay, here we go, God. So I walk down there. These guys don't have shit. Not nothing, bro. I'm like, oh, okay, fuck. All right. So then I'm like, all right, if I get this guy's rim, because the guy says he has a rim. If I get the rim, this guy will give me a tire. Let me go find out how much he'll charge me for just the rim. So I go walking all the way back up, and I ask him how much is the rim. He said $40. I was like, I got 18. Hold up, bro. I got this. So then I go over to the 7-Eleven, and I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm real. I need help. So I'm walking up to every paisa. What's a paisa? A Mexican dude. And I'm telling them my story, and every one of them's giving me a couple dollars. $5 to $5. There you go. I got $42. I go back to get the rim. There's a different guy behind the thing. He's all, can I help you? I was like, yeah, I was talking to the other guys. I'm ready to buy the rim. He's all, do you need a tire? I was all, no, the guys across the street are going to help me. He's all, what's going on? He just got here. His brother-in-law was the dude that told me to fuck off, right? He just got here, and he's like, well, I mean, I have a tire. He's like, where's your car? I was like, the guy made me move it. It's right there in the fucking parking lot at Little Caesars. He's like, okay. He's like, so I have a donut, and the guy across the street said he'll give me a tire if I could find a rim, and I got the money to buy a rim. He's like, so you need a rim and a tire? I was like, yeah. He's like, hold on. Let me help you out here. Let me work with you. Right? So then it takes him forever. They're trying to find a rim that fits my car and shit. And I know he's going to try to work with me because now he feels like an asshole. The guys across the tire shop across the street's going to help me, but you wouldn't. And now I know I'm dealing with a totally different person. His brother-in-law was a jerk off, but this guy wants to help me. So then he finds the rim, and then the guy that's selling them tires shows up, and he wants to talk to me, and I tell him my whole story. And so anyways, I go to pay for I was like, all I have is $42. He said, just give me the 40. The guy that was selling the tires, he's all, here's $10 for you and your family to get going. So I got a tire and a rim and $10 off of nothing. Now here's the weirdest part of the whole story. I go to leave, and they bring me back the donut. It's outside of my car because I didn't know I have to dig out my whole trunk to put it back. He gives me back the donut fully fucking inflated and usable. He said, here, keep this because you're going to need it. I don't know if they fixed the donut while I was waiting and that it was off of the tire, or, off while they were doing all this. I don't know why, but I feel like, the simplest fix would have been like, if you could have fixed that donut, this would have cost none of us nothing. But that's not what happened. They fixed the donut, and I still got a tire and a fucking rim for nothing. And that's where I got back, and Ray's like, how much did that cost you? And I just looked at him. I was like, God, it cost me my dignity. I had to go beg, but it was okay. I mean, it didn't, it was a little like, but I was serious. It wasn't like I'm out there begging for a bag of weed, bro. And even then I'd be like, hey, if I needed some weed, bro, and really I already know how to do that. You can go get a fucking penny joint at most of the dispensaries if I needed shit like that, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So it's like I had no choice but to beg. And I couldn't call Ray. Ray said, like, why didn't you call me? I was like, I did multiple times. He's like, oh, if it's not a saved number, it goes straight to voicemail, and I don't check my voicemail. Lovely. And you knew my phone was off, weirdo. Anyways, going back to it. So it's like I couldn't call for help. I had to become resourceful. What have I done before? You've been in this before. What worked last time? This happened in Las Vegas, bro. Go back to my videos. Before I came to Colorado, I'm about to leave, and I sit there. I've got $40 from the people there. I got enough to get some gas and go. And I'm sitting there. Everything's packed. I'm having a cigarette. And the Holy Spirit says, you cannot ride on that tire, the one that just blew in Arizona. They gave me some random tire, and they're like, you need to get another one. So he takes me to a tire place in Las Vegas. They tell me I can't leave at all. I need all 4 tires. And it's going to cost like $160. And I've only got $40 with me, or $60 with me. So that's what I do. I'm panicking. I got to get out of Las Vegas. So the first time, that's what I do. I go next to a fucking liquor store, and I start bumming. I'm going between a liquor store and a gas station. I'm telling them, my car's parked over there with my kids. I've got to get home. I'm from Colorado. I have no money, and they said I can't go on these tires. Please help me. And then the people that are coming in to buy tires, I'm asking them each to throw in a couple bucks. So then they start asking, is it true? They're like, yeah, dude, she can't go nowhere. They can see my whole family in this car, bro. And these are men, not women. Mainly Mexican men. They gave me enough money for the fucking tires, bro. I end up coming up with, I think it was like 100 and, I don't know. I'm just going to say 170. When I go to get the tires, they only fucking charged me for 3. So then I never had nothing. I end up leaving with more than I came, plus tires. True story. So then I cruised through fucking, you know what I mean? I cruised through fucking Nevada, into Utah, into Wyoming. And as I'm coming back to Colorado, near home in Fort Collins, the one tire that they didn't replace blows. And this man shows up so fast, bro. He's right behind me. He takes the tire off. He gives me $100 and tells me to go get another tire down the street. I pay for the tire, which is $25, and now I have another $75. Now, what happens yesterday? I was going to buy a brand new tire and rim tomorrow. But he said, no, we're going to take care of it. He took care of it. I would have took care of it with the money he's giving me, again, tomorrow. But he wanted me to do it yesterday on a Saturday. He put me in the same hell that he has done to me at least 3 times. Right? Or 4 times. Because again, I didn't tell you about the one that happened in Lakewood. That one. That was a great one. I knew it, dude. I was trying to get the lug nuts off. It was the first time, every time a guy came running to my rescue, right? So this time, I can do it. I've seen it done. I'm trying to get the lug nuts off, and I can't. So then I have to go get a man, and he pushes it and breaks it. So then I knew it wasn't me. It was some other shit. But anyways, he's done this to me so many times, bro. Like, not again. God, he makes sure to do it where it's harder circumstances, but I have to have a better attitude. And that's it. It's like, bitch, I was literally walking down Federal bumming money yesterday in a fucking mini skirt. It was tiny. It really was. Yeah, that's what God made me do on a Saturday. But then I got back and I had $10, so I was able to buy me a bag of weed. I had money for cigarettes. We had internet until it ran out last night, and then I told Ray this morning, and he gave me the money to pay my phone bill. He knows I ain't going nowhere. In the sense of, God puts you through some shit, bro, just so you can be strong about some shit. Meaning, I'm going to put my pride down and trust, and that's it. When I got back to Ray's like, how much did that cost you? It was on my pride, which, I don't really have much left. That's what I told him, and I told him the whole story. You know what I mean? What did this cost you? And I had to humble myself and ask for help, but I was helped beyond belief, and I didn't cry this time. Well, only because he told me I was not going to cry. He said I could take it. I was like, oh yeah? Let's see. And I just started crying on him. Then I pulled it right back. I was like, you think you can until I start crying on your bitch ass. You can't handle my tears. I can't. Let me hold them back for a minute. You're like, that's what happened on your Saturday? Yeah, bro. That's my God. And I'm his daughter, and he loves me and everything, and that's what he did to me. What did he do to you yesterday? He loves you, bro. Look what he did to Jesus. He loved the shit out of Jesus, bro. He gave Jesus to you so that you could do this to him. So I'll be coming back. God, fuck me up out there. Why'd you let them do this to me? Because I can take it. They can't. So after, that whole story, it's like God's doing shit in your life. He's fucking it up to make it better. That was a whole fuck up, bro. Why'd you fucking do that shit to me, God? Why didn't I just, you know what I mean? In the sense of, why'd you drive through the pothole? The thing could have, and that's what Ray said, that thing could have popped anywhere, and then I wouldn't have been so lucky. It literally popped. There's a pothole right before I-70 that I hit, and by the time I crossed I-70, I was like, oh, and I pulled right into that tire shop. And then the guy, I was so grateful, he said, make me a promise. I said, what? He said, when you buy tires, you come buy them from me. I said, I promise. It was like, I'm going to need new tires. And I was just going to go to my old tire shop, but I'll come to you. I was like, you're going to be here Monday? He said, I'm only here on the weekends. I was like, I'll ride these bitches till the weekend. He did. He gave me a really great tire. It wasn't even a used one. It's almost a brand new one. And a rim, That was going to cost me. What did it cost me? Humility. I humbled myself, and God took care of me. And he'll do the same for you. He doesn't want you to take on the whole world, and he doesn't want you to be all powerful, and he's making you weak so that he can make you strong in other areas of your life. That's strong, bro. Being able to put my pride down and being able to solve my problems without panicking and screaming and feeling helpless and knowing that I can depend on people and, that this is going to be okay is a good thing. But when you're in that moment of you don't know what's going to happen and there's nobody that can help you and I have no idea what I'm going to do and, being in hopelessness and stuff, that's never going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you all fucked up in the head. And then, again, God will send someone to help you. All hope is not lost. But when you carry hope, it makes the ride a little bit easier. And that's it. The kids were like, we were wondering what happened to you because I was walking. They're like, they said walk. All right. I was just cruising. I hadn't gone for a long walk in a while. I hadn't walked nowhere, so I was just cruising. It was a beautiful day. It wasn't like I was cold. And then, you know, Regis College right there, that was Mother Cabrini's before they bought it. That's where she hosted, that's where she had her orphanage. So realistically, I'm just, you know, I'm on the land. It's like, there's Mexicans, fucking, all the fucking, everybody going down the street honking and whistling and shit. I'm really like thinking I should wave you down and tell you to change my tire, but I'm just going to keep doing this my own way. Show them a little lake. There's plenty showing. There's... That's God, bro. You put me out on put me on the corner like that. At least I didn't do it on a Sunday when everybody's cruising. Cruising on a Sunday afternoon. Maybe I'm going to cruise down Fence. I got the tires to do it now. Just saying. Then I asked Ray for, I was like, hey, I just need to make a bridge payment, dude. It's like $75. And he gave me $100. I was like, no, I'll bring you your change. He's like, just keep it. And that's it. It's like, you know, I humbled myself only to have more. I was like, well, I have a pack of cigarettes. I got a little bit of weed, and we got plenty of food stamps. It's like, maybe you need some gas. I hear you running that thing. It's like, you're right. And with that, it's like, yeah, that's good. So, you know, with that being said, I'm going to move on and move up and move out. And you guys, you know, don't do that. Don't hold on to an old version of yourself. Kanye, you get on my nerves. You get on everyone's nerves. You're getting on, God loves you. You're not getting on his nerves. He made you this way. I'll be just talking shit to him. He's going to get you through it, Kanye, but you can't keep doing what you're doing, bro. And that's to the rest of you. He's trying to get you to a different place, not back to where you came from. He's not ever going to take you backwards, bro. You're taking yourself backwards. He made that relationship, that job, that situation end, and you keep putting it back on you. And he keeps trying to take it off of you. Stop it. Okay? Hey, I love yous. Laters. Bye.